Hey guys, welcome to this Mailchimp tutorial. So today I'm going to show you how to use Mailchimp step by step from start to finish. I made a video about this about a year and a half ago and I think it's time for an update. The great thing with Mailchimp is that if you have less than 2,000 subscribers, you can use it for absolutely free. So let's get started. So I'm going to show you how to create lists where you can store all of your email contacts. I'm also going to show you how to create a template that you can use over and over again so you don't have to recreate one every time you send out a new campaign. And then we'll send out two different types of campaigns, an RSS driven campaign and a regular campaign. So a campaign is an email that you send out to your subscribers. For example, this one that I sent out to myself. So I'll show you how to recreate something very similar to this. So for example, I'll show you how to add a logo into your campaign and also how to automatically add the first name of your subscribers into your emails. I'll also show you how to add images and how to modify text. And I'll show you how to add these social media buttons as well. The great thing is that when you start sending emails on a regular basis and you're acquiring subscribers, you can use Mailchimp's recording system to check your data. So for example, you can see how many people subscribe to your email list per month. There are many more statistics that Mailchimp provides, so I'll talk you through this step by step. And I'll also show you two ways to send a free ebook to your subscribers if you've got one that you want to send. So I'll show you how to add a link to your final welcome email with your free ebook. And I will also show you how to add your ebook to an external source such as Google Drive, and then how you can link that to your final welcome email so that your subscribers can get your ebook. So the last thing I'll show you how to do is integrate Mailchimp into your website. So I'll show you how to create this opt-in form here, which you can place underneath your blog posts or pages, and I'll show you how to create one on your right-hand sidebar like this one. And the great thing is I'll give you more information on where you can create something similar to this, so stay tuned if you want to know all of these things. Oh, and just a quick heads up, you can get this free recipe book with 14 healthy recipes if you sign up to my mailing list at the end of this tutorial. So if you're interested in this free recipe book, which has been done with so much love, be sure to click the link in the description box. And yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is create an account with Mailchimp for free. So what you want to do is type up here in this URL area, type mailchimp.com. And once you have done that, click enter. And you will find yourself here at the home page of Mailchimp. And you can either sign up for free to Mailchimp, or if you already have an account, you can log into your account. So let me show you the sign up form if you want to sign up for free to Mailchimp now. It is a very simple form. All you need to do is complete your email, username and password, and then create an account. After you have done that, you will be asked by Mailchimp to answer a few personal questions. Again, they're very straightforward and simple. The whole process will take you about 5 minutes to complete, and then you can also log into your account. Now, if you want more guidance on how to sign up for free with Mailchimp, I have made a tutorial about it, so check the description box so you can watch that if you need more guidance and help. So I'm going to now log into my Mailchimp account because I have already created an account. Okay, so once you log into your account, you should find yourself at the dashboard area. If you're not here where it says dashboard, be sure to click on this icon here where the monkey is, and you should be redirected to this dashboard area. Now up here are all of the things that we need. So in our header menu, so we got our campaign section, templates, lists, reports, and automation. So this is where all of the magic happens. Now the first thing that we want to do is create lists. Lists is a place where you can store all of your contacts. So they're also called subscribers. So this is where you can store all of your subscribers and email lists. So let's create our first list. We need to have at least one list in order to create a campaign. So in order to send out emails to our subscribers. So here on this upper right corner where it says create list, you want to click on that. And then here in the middle, you want to click on create list again. Okay, so now what we want to do is put in details for our list. So the first part is to name our list. I've written here Natura Vita newsletter, but you can put whatever you like, but make sure to put in something that is professional and something that you don't want your subscribers to see, because as it says here, your subscribers will see this, so make it something appropriate. Then we want to put our email address to our website right here. So as you can see, I've put here dora@naturavita.net, and that is because my website is naturavita.net. So dora@naturavita.net is basically the email address for my website. Now, if you want to know how to create an email address for your website domain, I have made a tutorial about this. Be sure to check the description box if you want to know how to do that. Now, in this area here, it says default from name. I've just written Natura Vita. And then here where it says remind people how they signed up to your list. Now you can leave this blank if you want. I've put here you signed up for this newsletter because you're awesome. Your subscribers will see this message whenever you send an email, so it will be at the footer area. And in this final area, we've got notifications, which Mailchimp sends you whenever somebody subscribes to your list or unsubscribes from your list. So usually what I do is I check this one and this one here. So once you're happy, you want to save this. And as you can see, we have created our first list. Excellent, you have a brand new list. Okay, so now that we've created our list, there are two things that I like to change in the settings area. So click on settings and then list name and defaults. Alright, you want to scroll down now, and here where it says send a final welcome email. This is optional, you don't need to check this, but I like to check it because I send a free ebook to my subscribers whenever they sign up to my mailing list as a thank you. So this is where I can attach that ebook. Also, I like to check this box here where it says let users pick plain text or HTML emails. And again, this is really useful because some people can't view emails that are HTML, so it's good to have the option of plain text so that they can actually still view your email. So once you've checked these two boxes, you can also go ahead and check this one if you like, where it says send unsubscribe confirmations to subscribers. And here Mailchimp just basically sends a confirmation email to subscribers when they unsubscribe from your mailing list. So if you want that to happen, you can check this box, but I'm not going to do that because I think people are aware that when they unsubscribe from your list, they do that intentionally. So I'm not going to do that. Anyway, so once you're happy, you can then just scroll down, and here where it says save list and campaign defaults, you want to click on that. And that's your settings, your default settings, all saved. Okay, for the next part, I'm going to actually show you how the whole process of signing up to a mailing list actually works. So what you want to do is go to sign up forms. And here where it says general forms, you can actually modify all of these different forms that get sent automatically to people when they sign up to your mailing list. So let's just have a look at them, and also I'll show you how to modify them if you want to do that. So click on general forms. And here where it says forms and response emails, you want to click on sign up form. So this drop down menu. So I'm going to take you through all of these very quickly now. So here where it says sign up form, the one that is already highlighted, let's scroll down now and have a look at that one. As you can see, I've already made some modifications to this form, but this is one way that people can actually sign up to your mailing list. Now if I scroll back up, as you can see here, this form comes with a link. So this is the link for this form, and you can place this link anywhere you like. You can place this link in your Facebook page, you can place it on Twitter, you can place it on Instagram, you can even place it on your website so that people can then sign up to your mailing list. So let's have a look at some examples. So this is my Facebook, for example, and as you can see, I have placed the link here. So all I've done is I've just pasted it like this, and then I post like that. And then when people click on this link, as you can see, they can then sign up to your mailing list like that. So this is one way to do it. And it's the same for Twitter and all other social media platforms. You can do it the same way as well. Another place that you can put the link is on images on your website. So I've also placed the link here on this image here where it says 10 free recipes. And when people click on this, they also get sent to this sign up form where they can then sign up and get the free recipe book. Now, another way to get people to sign up to your mailing list is by embedded forms or integrated forms. And this is one example of an integrated form. I have created this particular one on Fiverr, and I've also made a video tutorial on how to create this one with Fiverr for $5. So I'll link that in the description box if you're interested. So people can put their email address, their name, and then get access that way. This embedded form you can also create by yourself for free. So let me show you an example of free versions. So for example, this one, which you can modify and customize, and you can place this one under your blog posts. And you've also got this one here on your right hand sidebar, which you can put there for free as a Mailchimp plugin. So I'll show you how to create both of these at the end of the tutorial. So stay tuned for that if you're interested. So once people put their email address and name, they then click on whatever it says here. Mine says get access. So if I click on get access, so this is the first email that people get when they sign up to your mailing list. So let's have a look at that in more detail. It says here, please confirm subscription. So when they click yes, subscribe me to the list, they get this final subscription confirmation email. And this is where you can then attach a free ebook if you like to this email, and yeah, they can then get that. So I'll show you how to do that now. So we're back at the forms and response emails. You want to make sure that here it says sign up form, and if you scroll down, this is the area where you can actually modify the form. So if you click on edit, as you can see, I've pasted a few things here. You can put whatever you like. I've added an image and some text. So if you want to add an image, you click on this icon here, and then you can browse your images and just select whatever you want. And if you want to X out, just X out. So you can just click in this blank area here and then write whatever you want to write. You can also make it bold, you can underline, you can make it slant, whatever you want. You can change the font size. So you really want to customize it as you like. So I'm just going to leave this as it is, and once you're happy, you can save and close your changes. So I'm going to X out because I like it the way it is. Now you can also make a few other changes to this form. For example, if you click on design, and here where it says page, you can actually change the background color. So for example, I like to make it bluish, but you know, this is a personal preference, so do what you like here. Just move the cursor like that. And once you're happy, that automatically is saved by Mailchimp. Another thing that I would like to say is that you can remove any of these fields. So if I click outside of this tab here, you can see this plus or minus sign appear, and you can actually remove this last name area here. So let's just remove that. Another thing that I like to customize is the form area. So as you can see at the moment, this is sort of grayish black, but it's much more effective if you change this to yellow blue. So I think research also has shown that if it's yellow blue, people are more likely to hit those buttons. So that's what we want. So I'm going to make this a yellow. And we're going to make the text color blue. So just click in this area here and then push that up like this. I'm just going to click in this area here and this blue area right there. Okay, so we've got a yellow border and a blue text. So let's have a look at that. That's how it looks. That's the finished version. Now, if you're wondering how I have created this collage image, I've made a tutorial on how to use PicMonkey to create collages. So I will link that in the description box if you're interested. Okay, so now that you kind of have an idea of how to modify a form, I'm just going to show you how to modify the last email that is sent to subscribers with an ebook attached or something like that. So as you can see, there are many more forms that you can customize. For example, you can customize this sign up thank you page. Let me just show you how that looks like. So it says here almost finished. So if you want to customize this part, you just click on edit. And if you want to customize any of these areas here, you can customize any of these by clicking on edit. So I just usually leave it the way it is. And also, this is the final welcome email that customers or your subscribers get once they subscribe to your mailing list. Now let's have a look at how this looks. So as you can see, it's very basic. It doesn't have a PDF attached to it at this moment in time. I'll show you how to do this. If you don't have a PDF file which you want to attach to it, feel free to still watch how to do it, because maybe in the future you might want to do that. So it's just good to know how to do it anyway. So what you want to do is click on edit, and I'm just going to paste something in here. Something that I'm also going to do is just add an image here. So if you want to add an image, you just want to go here to this icon. You want to click on it, and then you want to upload your image. So I'm just going to click upload and pictures. So this is the free image with some of the recipes that subscribers can get. If you want, you can also link the free book here if you've got a link for it, and I'll show you how to do that as well in a minute. For now, let's just save and insert the image. You don't need to highlight it, just away from the image, just click on this center part here. You can also center the text by clicking on the beginning and then click on center here. Say for example you want to insert it into a text. You want to highlight the part that you want to insert the ebook or PDF file. This is the links icon. You want to click on that. You want to click on this tab here, and here where it says file, click on file. And now you can, the same way as you would upload an image, you can upload a file. So click on upload, and I'm just going to look for my free recipes here. Okay, so once it has finished uploading, this is what you'll see in this file URL area here. So all you want to do then is click on insert. Okay, so another way to do this is to link your PDF file to an external source. Rather than uploading the file right here where it says file, which is one way to do it in Mailchimp, you can upload your PDF file or your ebook to an external source. In this case, I'm using Google Drive. So when you're at Google here, type in Drive. And here where it says Google Drive Cloud Storage, Google Drive is very similar to Dropbox. So if you've got Dropbox, you can actually do the same thing as well. If you don't have a Google Drive account, it's very easy to set up. All you need to do is create a Google Gmail account. So just like you would create an account for Yahoo or for Hotmail, you can create a Gmail account, so for your emails, and you automatically get a Google Drive account as well. So once you've got that, you then go to Google Drive right here. And as you can see, I've already uploaded lots of files here. So I'm just going to show you where I've placed my free ebook recipe. So here it is, free 14 recipes. If I click on that, as you can see, this is the recipe book that subscribers can get for free when they sign up to my mailing list. By the way, when I finish making this tutorial, you can also sign up to this mailing list that I've just created, and you will get this free recipe book as well for free. And as you can see, there are 14 delicious, healthy recipes here, which you can get if you sign up to my mailing list. And obviously I won't spam you or anything. This is just to show you the potential of Mailchimp. And obviously I'll give you a lot more input in the future with regards to Mailchimp or anything else in terms of growing your business. I can share the link right here where it says share. If I go to advanced, as you can see, I have all of these options. If I go to change, I have the option of public on the web, anyone with the link, or off, so for specific people. And I've checked this box here where it says anyone with the link can get access to this ebook. So if you check that and you save it, you can then copy the link here, and you can place this link right here. So I've just highlighted the image and then gone to links right here, and then you can paste the link there and insert. If you want a more detailed tutorial about what I've just shown you, please check the description box. And once you're happy, you just want to save and close. Okay, so this is what our new final email looks like. And whenever someone confirms their subscription, they can then get this ebook, so the link to their ebook, and you don't actually have to manually send this out every time someone signs up to your mailing list. So it's pretty awesome. All right, let's continue with the next step. Okay, so now we're going to integrate Mailchimp and Google Analytics. If you don't have a Google Analytics account and you don't want to get one, feel free to skip this step and move on to the next step, which is all about creating templates. But if you have a Google Analytics account, then keep watching. So what you want to do is go to settings, and here where it says Google Analytics on archive list pages, click on that. Now I want to mention one thing. Google Analytics is really useful and you can learn how to set it up for yourself by watching YouTube tutorials. There are many out there. The great thing about Google Analytics is that you can see how your Mailchimp subscribers interact with your website and the content that you have on your website. So it's really useful to have it. You want to put your Google Analytics tracking ID right here. So what you want to do now is go to your Google Analytics account. I'm just going to open a separate tab to do that. And here where it says admin, click on admin and then go to tracking info. And here where it says tracking code, click on that. And you want to just copy and then you want to paste that tracking code right here. And once you've done that, you just want to save all that, and that's how easy it is to set up Google Analytics for your Mailchimp. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is create templates. So go up here where it says templates and click on that. And as you can see, I have already created a template. So let me just show you what that looks like. Now the useful thing with having a template in place is that you can add content into your template that you think you will keep using again and again. So rather than having to put that into every single new email that you send to your subscribers, you've already got this content in there permanently. So it makes it much easier to send emails on a regular basis. So some of the things that I have permanently in my template are my logo, for example. And I've also got these social media icons right here. So now let me show you how to actually create a template. So if you want to create a new template, you need to go up here to this upper right hand corner and click on create template. Now as you can see, Mailchimp has all of these great templates that you can use again and again. So feel free to choose whichever you prefer. The one that I like to use on a regular basis is this one column simple template. So I'm going to select that and I'll show you how to modify this one. Now when you first see this, this might look intimidating, but it's really not that hard to modify. Now the first thing I'm going to show you how to modify is just adding a logo up here. If you want to delete any of these sections, you can just click on this bucket looking sign or icon right here, and that will delete this section. Now to add or edit this section or any section, you click on this pencil looking icon right here. So I'm going to click on that now, and then I'm going to browse my images and look for my logo. So here where it says upload, you want to click on upload, and this is my logo, so I'm just going to select and open. Now to edit my logo, all I need to do is click on edit, and I've got all of these different options right here that I can use to edit the image that I've got down here. Now I'm going to resize my logo, so I'm going to click on resize, and I'm just going to make this 200 and apply. And then I'm going to save it. Okay, that's looking much better. So this is the main email body right here. So if you want to modify this area, you want to click in this area right here, and this is where you can then add all of your content. Now I'm going to delete everything in this section because this is going to change from email to email. So I'm going to save now and close. The next section we can modify is this social media icons section here. So this is automatically put in by Mailchimp. So we want to go here to this pencil looking icon, and we can add our details right here. So Twitter, if you've got a Twitter, you can add that there. I'm just going to put that now. And I'm going to do the same for my Facebook. And I'm going to add my website info right here. And you can go to settings. And when you scroll down, you've got all of these different options here that you can choose from. So if you want to change the layout, you can do that. But I like the way this looks because it's not too overpowering. So I'm going to just save and close that. Another thing that you can do is add social share buttons. So if you click on this and drag it over, just underneath the social media icons, again, go to settings and you can edit the layout if you want to do that. And once you're happy, you can save and close. The great thing with having these social share buttons is that your subscribers can share the content on Facebook, on Twitter, or they can forward it via mail. So again, it's very useful to have this in place. So this is how I like to have my template all set up, and then once I'm ready to send a new email, I can just add more content in there. So once you're happy with this and you have modified your bit, then go here to save and exit. I'm going to call this test and save. So this is how to create a template, and you can create as many templates as you want for different layouts. Also, just to point out, if you want to create your own logo but you're not sure how to do it, I've created a detailed tutorial on how to create a logo for $5 on Fiverr. So be sure to check that out if you are lost or you just want to know how to create a logo. Alright, so once you're happy with your template, you can then just save and exit. You can also delete your template or any template that is here by simply clicking or checking the box and then click delete and type delete in this area using capital letters. But we don't want to do that right now. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is send campaigns. So actually send emails to your subscribers. So let me show you how to do that now. So to send our first campaign, the first thing that we need to do is add subscribers to our email list. So go up here to lists and then click lists. And as you can see, I've got 2 lists that I've already created. I'm going to add subscribers to this first list here, Natura Vita newsletter. In order to do that, I click on this man here with the plus sign, and this is one way I can add subscriber email addresses to my email list. Another way to do this is by clicking on the title of my list, and then here where it says add subscribers, if you click on that, you've got the option of adding the subscriber this way, or you can also import lists if you've got more than 1 subscribers that you want to import into your list. So let me click on add subscribers. What you want to do is complete their email address, first name, and then click HTML, and this person gave me permission to email them. And then you can subscribe either yourself or another person to the list. Now once you have added subscribers to your email list, the next thing we want to do is send our campaign. So we want to go up here to where it says campaigns on the header menu, click on that. And then if you go to the right hand side where it says create campaign and click on that. So you've got all of these different options here. The 2 most popular ways that I like to send my campaigns is through regular campaign and RSS driven campaign. So a regular campaign means that you manually send your emails to your subscribers and you send it when you want to. An RSS driven campaign means that Mailchimp automatically sends a campaign to your subscribers of your latest blog post. So you don't have to manually do that. Mailchimp will do that for you. And whenever someone new subscribes to your email list, they will be automatically added to this RSS driven campaign. So the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is create a regular campaign. So let's click on that now. So we've got 2 options here. I can send it to my Natura Vita newsletter or test email. So I'm going to send it to this one here that we created earlier. So as you can see, I've got different options here. I can send it to my entire list, I can send it to a saved segment or groups, or I can send it to just 1 or 2 people from the list. Now if you want to know how to create segments, I have made a detailed tutorial on how to do that. So check the description box if you're interested in knowing how to create groups. I'm going to send this particular campaign to my whole list. So I'm just going to go to the bottom here where it says next and click on next. So what we want to do next is fill in our campaign information. So I'm just calling it first campaign, and this is for me to identify the newsletter. The second thing is to complete the subject matter of our email or of our campaign. So I'm calling this New Smoothie Recipes because that is what my email is about. And these two sections are automatically filled in by Mailchimp, so I'm not going to edit those. So if I scroll down all the way to the bottom, I can also send this campaign to Facebook and Twitter if I want. So if you want to do that, go ahead and check these boxes or connect your Twitter or Facebook to Mailchimp. I'm just going to leave those unchecked for now. And then right at the bottom here, we can also check this box if we've got a video included into the campaign. I don't have a video included, so I'm not going to check this box, but if you do have a video that you're including in your campaign, I highly recommend that you check this box so that the video will render properly. But once you're happy, you can go down here to next and click next. Right, in this section here, you can choose different templates that Mailchimp offers. But if you remember, we have already created a safe template that we can keep using. However, if you want to create a template from scratch, feel free to choose any of these templates. My favorite template that I like to choose is this one-column template because it's very simple and easy to modify as well. So go ahead and choose whichever template you'd like to use. I'm just going to go here to Save Templates and choose the one that I have already created, which is this one here, Test. So I'm going to select that. Now, if you remember, we added our logo in here and our social media buttons and share buttons. If you want to edit any of these sections, you just click on this pencil looking icon, and if you want to delete any section, click on this bucket looking icon. So let me just click on this now. The first thing that I want to do is to add a merge tag into this main body area here. So if I go to merge tags and first name, and what this does is it will automatically add the first name of your subscribers into the email. So if I write here hi, say for example your subscriber is called James, it will say hi James automatically, or hi Dorothy, whatever their first name is, it will automatically put that in here. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste some dummy text here from my blog that I already posted. So there you go. To add an image, you want to go here to this icon and click on that, and then click on upload. Choose the image that you want to upload. So I've got this one here I want to upload, and then click open. If you want to edit the width or height of this image, you can do that here. I'm going to change that to 300, so the height will automatically change by itself. And you can also add a URL address to link this image to a blog post, for example, if you want to do that. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now and then save and insert image. You can also add a link by clicking on the image, and then here's the links icon. You can then click on that and add a link right there. So let me just add a link to my recent blog post about my smoothie recipes. So here is the blog post that I wrote about my smoothie recipes. And if I just go up here and copy that, and then I can paste that into this URL area here and insert. And now I have linked this picture to my blog post. If you want to edit text, you can do that up here, so you can make your text bold. So let me just highlight this text. I can make this bold, I can make it slant, I can underline it. You can also change the color, so you can make that red. And you can also make it black behind, so the background can be black like this. So there's so many things that you can do here. So just play around with this section up here. And once you are happy with that, you can then save and close. Now, if I'm going too fast, you can pause this video at any time and make modifications to your newsletter and then keep watching after. We've already included our social media buttons, so that's already done, as well as our share buttons. But we can edit this section down here if you want. So you've got your mailing address. If you want to remove that, you have the option of removing it. You can't delete this last section here because this is where subscribers can unsubscribe if they want or update their preferences, so leave that as it is. And once you're happy with this section, you can save and close. So if you're happy with your content and everything else, you can then go down here to next and hit next. As it says here, there is a little thing that we need to modify. So if we scroll down, and if you need to modify any section, it will be categorized by this X sign right here. So if we want to resolve this, we just click on resolve. What we need to do is just add a little description of our email. So to do that, click on this pencil looking icon, and we just need to say what this email is about. So it is about my new smoothie recipes. And now I'm going to save and close, and then click next. And that's it. I can now send this first campaign. It's all ready and set to go. So I can either schedule this email to go out at a different time point. So say, for example, if you want to send it at night or in the morning, you can click on schedule and then set a time, or you can send it right away. There's something I like to do before I send any email, and that is I go up here to preview and test and enter preview mode. I just like to see what my email will look like when subscribers get it into their inbox. So I just scroll down and make sure there are no spelling mistakes, the layout looks okay, and once I'm happy with it, I can then go to X and X out. Another option is to send a test email to yourself or to somebody else to just have a read again and make sure everything is okay. So I'm going to X out now, and I'm going to just send this email as it is to myself just to show you how it looks like. So I'm going to hit send and send now. High five. Now let me go to my inbox and just have a look at this particular email that we've just sent. Okay, so we've got the email right here. We've got the description, my logo, and as you can see, the first name has been automatically added by Mailchimp, so that's pretty awesome. And also some of the modifications I made to this text. And let's just see if that link works as well. So if I click on this, it should direct me to my blog post with my delicious new smoothie recipes. So here it is, all there. So yeah, that worked pretty well. So now I'm going to show you how to send a RSS driven campaign. So what you want to do is go to campaigns. So it's the same process again. And then here on this upper right hand corner, click create campaign. And this time you want to click on RSS campaign. So in this first area here, you need to add your website address /feed. So you got http://www.yourwebsite.whatever your website finishes with, and then /feed. This is typically how to add your feed URL to Mailchimp. What I'll do is I'll link to articles down below as well that will guide you on this topic further. But typically you add your website address /feed, and that should then automatically connect you to your blog posts. So in this next section here, you want to choose the day and time when you want Mailchimp to send your subscribers your new blog post. So I'm going to put here every week, and I'm just going to leave that on Monday, and I'm going to choose 1 p.m. because people are usually bored at this time of day or have their breaks, so it's a good time to send an email. So you can also check this box here if you want Mailchimp to resize your images so that they can fit with different templates. So I do recommend this. And then once you're happy with this, you can go down here to next and hit next. So it's the same process here again. I've got 2 email lists that I can choose to send this RSS driven campaign to. And I'm just going to go with this one that we created together, but feel free to choose as many lists as you want to send this campaign to. And then you can choose to send it to your entire list, so to everybody on the list or to parts of the list. I'm just going to send it to my entire list, so that's okay. Okay, so now we just want to add in some campaign info. So I'm calling the name of the campaign RSS feed. You can leave all of these sections as they are. I'm not going to send this campaign to any of my social media accounts. I'm going to leave these boxes unchecked. There's also no video included in my campaign, so I'm going to also leave that unchecked, and then I'm going to hit next. Now for templates, there are 2 templates that we can choose from. We can either choose the basic RSS template or the right sidebar RSS template. I like to choose the basic RSS template, so I'm just going to hit select. Now this might look intimidating when you first see this, but don't be intimidated, because most of these sections you don't actually need to modify at all. So what we can add in here is something that we did for our template. earlier. So we're just going to add our logo. So if you've got a logo to hand, just click on this pencil looking icon and then hit browse. And you can upload your logo like this. I'm just going to select it from here. So I've already got my logo right here. So I'm just going to select that. And I'm just going to resize this logo again. So edit. And I'm going to hit resize there, and I'm going to make that to 100 and apply. And then save, and that's my logo in there. Another part that we need to modify is this top area here. So if we click on this pencil looking icon, so I'm just going to call this RSS feed and then save. You can also add your social media buttons and share buttons if you want. So if we go here to social follow, click on it and then drag it in between your body and footer area. Now you have the option of modifying the way the buttons look by going to settings, and then you can choose all of these different options. I'm just going to leave this as is. And then if you go back to content, you can also link your Facebook and Twitter and website details here. So if I just do that now. So once you've linked your Facebook, Twitter, and added your website details, you can then save and close. There's one thing you can also add, which is social share buttons. So if you again click and then just drag that underneath your social media buttons, and then you can just save and close and hit next. So we're all set to send our RSS driven campaign. There's nothing that we need to modify or resolve this time. So once you're happy with this, you can just click on Start RSS. So Mailchimp will automatically send my new blog posts to my subscribers every Monday at 1 p.m. British time. So this is the time and day that I have set it as, and this is when Mailchimp will send my most recent blog post to my subscribers. Now you can also pause this RSS driven campaign. To do that, click on the heading of the campaign and then hit pause. And now you have paused that campaign. So this is how easy it is to send an RSS driven campaign as well as a regular old campaign. Now the next thing I'm going to show you how to do is just analyze some of your statistics once you have started to send your campaigns to subscribers. So I am here at my main Mailchimp account. So once you have acquired a few subscribers and you're also sending quite a few campaigns, what you will see when you log into your dashboard area, Mailchimp will show you your most recent campaign and also how many people opened the campaign and how many people clicked on the campaign. So you can click on the percentage and then you can see who exactly opened that campaign if that's of interest to you. If you click on activity, you can see who you sent it to, how many people opened it, how many people clicked, who didn't open, bounce rates, who unsubscribed, and if anybody didn't like the campaign, you can see that as well. So if I just go back and I scroll down, another thing that Mailchimp will do once you start to send campaigns and you're getting new subscribers is that it will display this chart here with how many subscribers you get per month. Another thing that Mailchimp does is it lists your top 5 campaigns that got the most open rates and click rates. For me, it was the free gift that I sent to my subscribers. And I highly recommend sending something free to subscribers, like a free ebook, because it's just a great way to say thank you to your subscribers, and who doesn't like free gifts anyway? So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So now that we are done with creating campaigns, I'm going to show you how to create 2 opt-in forms that you can integrate with Mailchimp and place on your website or blog. So I'm going to show you how to create this one, which you can put underneath your blog post or your pages. And I'm going to show you how to create this one as well, which is on the right-hand sidebar of your website or blog post. And both of them are integrated with Mailchimp, so you can link those to your mailing list. Now, if you want something that is a little bit more tailored and specific towards what you want, You can also get somebody on Fiverr to help you create a opt-in form for just $5. So this is what I did here. So if you want to know how to do that, be sure to check the description box down below. I will link the tutorial down there. So now let me show you how to create this opt-in form first and integrate that with Mailchimp. So what you want to do is head over to your WordPress website and click Dashboard. And then here where it says Plugins, you want to hover over and click on Add New. Alright, here in the search plugins area, you want to type opt-in form and then hit enter. So this is the form that we're looking for, fancy themes. So you just want to hit install now. And then click activate plugin. So once that's activated, you should see here on your left hand sidebar this option here, opt-in form. So click on that. So you want to make sure that you are at email solutions, not at form here. Make sure that here where the drop down arrow is, make sure that Mailchimp is selected because that's what we're going to integrate. So it's automatically integrated my list already, but I'll show you how to do this just in case this area is blank. So let me just delete this section now. So you want to head over to your Mailchimp. And here where it says lists, click on list. So choose the list that you want to integrate with your opt-in form on your website or blog post. I'm going to integrate this one here, Natural Vita newsletter. So I'm going to click on that and then click on sign up forms. And here where it says embedded forms, click on that. And then you want to make sure that you click on naked. Scroll down all the way. So what you want to do now is copy the link in between the quotations where it says form actions. So from here all the way down to here. What normally tends to happen is that everything gets selected. So just copy everything and then you can modify that when you are pasting it into your URL areas. So once you delete this section, you want to go back to the beginning and actually delete this quotation mark here. And you also want to make sure that the quotation mark there is deleted as well. And then go back to the beginning. And you want to add HTTP and colon. So now that you have integrated Mailchimp with your opt-in form, go to form here. And you can customize this form now just by clicking on the drop down arrow right there. And you can choose whichever form that suits your needs and your website. So the one that I like to go for is this one here. To make modifications to this form, you can click on these options here and you can style your form as you want it. So you can change the background color, you can change what it says. You can also change the color of this subscribe button here. So you can really play around with this section. So I'm not going to do anything here because I like the way it looks. And I'm just going to show you how to edit these different sections and what I usually do here. So for form options, I've left this area blank, so I'm not changing anything here. For form functionality, I'm also leaving this blank, so I'm not changing anything here either. And for form placement, I like to have this after my blog posts, but if you want this opt-in form to be under your pages, you can click after pages and that will be displayed. Now I'm going to save changes. Okay, so once that's all saved, let me have a look at my blog just to see if that's been integrated. So if I head over to the top here and just click on this latest blog, and if I scroll down, it should be right at the bottom. So fingers crossed. And here it is. So there you go. That's how easy it is to integrate this free opt-in form onto your website, and also how to integrate it with your mailing list. I'm now going to show you how to create this one here for your right-hand sidebar. So in order to do that, you want to go back to your dashboard, your WordPress dashboard. So let me just go there. And again, go to plugins, and here where it says add new, click on add new. And in this search plugins area, you want to write Mailchimp for WordPress, click enter. So then the plugin should show right here on the first spot. So you want to click install now. And then activate plugin. Okay, so now that that is activated, you will see it here. Here it is, Mailchimp for WordPress. And you should also see it here on your left-hand sidebar. So here it is, Mailchimp for WordPress. So what you want to do now is just click on Mailchimp right here. And as you can see, you're not connected at the moment. So you need to connect this plugin with your mailing list. So let's go back to our Mailchimp account. And this time you want to go up here to your name and click on that and then click on account. And then here where it says extras, click on that and click on API keys. So once you're here, scroll down and then click on create a key. And then again scroll down and here you should see your code. So just copy this code and then go back to your WordPress area here and just paste that code into this area and save changes. So now you have connected the plugin with your Mailchimp account. The next thing that you want to do is go to forms. So now you can choose the mailing list that you want to integrate with your opt-in form. So I'm going to choose this one here that we created together. I'm just going to click add new form. So at the moment, the opt-in form has the option for subscribers to add their email address and sign up button. So we can add first name into this area as well if we want. So add to form. And if we are happy with that, we can save these changes. If you want, you can also choose a style for your form. So if you go to appearance, I'm just going to change that to blue theme. And then save changes. Okay. And now let's have a look at how this opt-in form looks. So if we go to appearance and widgets, and if we scroll down to the bottom area, so this is the widget for the sign-up form. So just click on that and then drag it all the way to where you want it to be on your right-hand sidebar. And then you let that loose and then save it. So let's have a look at how this looks right now. So here it is on our right-hand sidebar. We can modify this a little bit more. So I'm going to show you now how to change the text that is here to say something like get access, and then we can change the title here, and I'm also going to remove this first name area here as well. So let's just head back to our dashboard, Mailchimp for WordPress option here, and click on forms. All right, let's scroll down. So I'm going to delete this first name code here, just delete it. And here where it says sign up, I'm going to change what it says here to get access. And then I'm just going to save the changes. Okay. All right, so I'm happy with that. And now we want to go to appearance and widgets. I'm just going to delete this one here and just drag it again. And then I'm going to change the title here to free ebook and save. Okay, now let's have a look at how this looks. So here it is. This is the modified version, so you can play around with this and customize it however you want. And I think we can wrap Mailchimp up from here. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to get access to my free recipe book, which I showed you earlier, be sure to sign up to my mailing list. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you found this video tutorial useful, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. In that way, more people will see the video. And yeah, have a great day. Take care. Bye.